Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, has recently faced criticism for discussing the significance of family amid the ongoing tension within the royal family. Meghan's participation in the Prince Harriet Invictus Games, which she joined later than expected, led her to share the reasons behind spending quality time with her children, Archie and Lila, in their California residence. However, her remarks garnered mixed reactions, with some, like the outspoken commentator Tom Bower, questioning how she could emphasize the importance of family while remaining estranged from both her and Prince Harry's extended families, except for a few select members. Bower went on to ridicule Meghan's attempt to explain her tardiness by attributing it to giving milkshakes to her children, deeming it implausible. The Invictus Games were scheduled to commence on Saturday, the 9th, yet it raised eyebrows as it doesn't take 3 days to procure milkshakes and drop a child off at school. Meghan had departed on Monday, the 11th, prompting questions about who would handle school runs for the rest of the week, or whether their children had an irregular school schedule. Many perceived Meghan's efforts to portray herself as a busy, young mother as disingenuous, given her lifestyle, and noted that her children were rarely seen with her when they could easily be. Tom Bower's remarks even sparked speculation about the existence of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's children, particularly Archie, leading some to suggest that Archie might be nothing more than a construct in the royal narrative, rather than a real individual. These comments further raised questions about the Sussex family's life, especially as they had recently traveled to the UK for the Queen's celebration without their children. Reports even indicated that no one had attended Archie's birthday party at Frogmore Cottage, and even prominent figures like Oprah Winfrey and James Corden had not encountered their children during their visits to Montecito. Tom Bower, as quoted by the Daily Express, had this to say about the individual who spoke tonight on the subject of family, Meghan Markle. He pointed out the contradiction in her actions, as she espoused the importance of family while seemingly disregarding her own father. Bower noted that despite her calls to look after victims, she left her father in Mexico following a stroke without visiting him. Bower also criticized the calculated nature of her speech, suggesting that she meticulously planned to mention the Nahaha excursion days in advance to garner attention. He observed that everything she does appears premeditated, but often comes across as poorly executed. At present, Meghan seems eager to reshape her image from that of an unlikable diva to that of a regular mom who enjoys simple pleasures like eating burgers. However, Bower emphasized that her core character remains unchanged and that wealth and public relations efforts cannot alter one's true essence. He likened Meghan to the metaphorical hollow trash can depicted in South Park, which Harry peered into. According to Bower, they've reached a level of desperation that no longer involves genuine accomplishments, but rather a quest for public attention. Attempting to intrude on the royal family's schedule or mimicking phrases from what they perceive as their main competition only makes them appear more ludicrous in the eyes of others. Meghan made a journey from the couple's residence in California to the German city of Dusseldorf, where Prince Harry inaugurated a sporting event for wounded military personnel and veterans on a Saturday night. During an evening filled with music, food, and entertainment on Tuesday, the Duchess of Sussex expressed her sentiments, saying, "Hello, everybody. It's truly special to be here, and I apologize for my slight tardiness, much like many of you. You see, this is about family, friends, and the community that Invictus and Fisher House have created. So I needed a bit more time settling the little one at home. 3 milkshakes and a school drop-off later. I just landed a couple of hours ago. I'm thrilled that my first Invictus event is right here with all of you." After her speech, Meghan and Harry engaged with several reporters. Observers quickly noticed Meghan's reaction when a reporter turned their attention to Harry for an interview, seemingly disregarding her. Her facial expression seemed to conceal underlying frustration, with clenched teeth. It's worth noting that her hair swooping is also a tactic she employs for emotional regulation, given the presence of cameras, and she is expected to maintain composure, unlike a scene in the Olive Garden. Meghan's expressions echoed similar ones directed at Doria in another clip, as well as a girl at a Jamaican wedding, both characterized by squinty eyes and a particular look. Beneath the surface, there's a simmering tension, a silent intensity that could make one believe her glares could be lethal. Why does it seem so common for people she converses with to simply overlook her? Perhaps it's because she rarely contributes anything substantive or captivating to the conversation. Her words often come across as mundane or insipid, causing listeners' minds to drift and her to be disregarded. It's clear that she's growing increasingly irritated by this recurring experience. She lacks a commanding presence, and the qualities of charisma, charm, and graciousness seem to elude her grasp. Instead of radiating warmth and welcome, she tends to project challenge and arrogance. Her demeanor is calculated and somewhat aloof, which directs attention away from her colder side and towards the more personable aspects of her personality. While Harry also possesses a degree of arrogance, he has learned to present a superficially affable facade in public. Meghan Markle's recent speech in Germany, where she discussed her daily routine of dropping off her son Archie at school, has left experts questioning the authenticity of her words. Renee Smith, a PR expert and founder of Daily Express US, pointed out that sharing personal anecdotes about family life is a well-established method for humanizing oneself and connecting with the audience. However, Smith cautioned that discussing one's children in this context could be seen as a strategic move, raising doubts about authenticity. Speaking about one's children allows the public to relate to public figures on a personal level, as they can identify with the challenges and joys of parenthood. However, one must tread carefully when interpreting such statements. Meghan's assertion of being a devoted mother, especially given her busy schedule and the presence of a nanny, invites questions about the sincerity of her claims. While it's possible that she genuinely prioritizes her children, there's a risk that her assertion comes across as a calculated maneuver to shape her public image. The public is often astute at discerning whether a statement is genuine or part of a strategic narrative. Meghan made a journey from the couple's residence in California to the German city of Dusseldorf, where Prince Harry inaugurated a sporting event for wounded military personnel and veterans on a Saturday night. During an evening filled with music, food, and entertainment on Tuesday, the Duchess of Sussex expressed her sentiments, saying, "Hello, everybody. It's truly special to be here, and I apologize for my slight tardiness, much like many of you. You see, this is about family, friends, and the community that Invictus and Fisher House have created. So I needed a bit more time settling the little one at home. 3 milkshakes and a school drop-off later. I just landed a couple of hours ago. I'm thrilled that my first Invictus event is right here with all of you." After her speech, Meghan